Hello my friends, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all having a great day. It is that time of month. It is the end of August already. Can you believe it, my friends? It's like the summer is going whew. I love fall. I love the season. I love the clothing. I love that my hair turns out in fall, less humidity. But I do love summer, and this one went fast. So, because it is the end of August, we are going through my trash. And I don't have a whole lot of trash, so I'm only going to keep you a few minutes here. Well, it'll probably end up still about 25 minutes, because you know I keep going at the jaw. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to start with a home item first. I love these, but because I'm very sensitive to certain smells, it's hard for me to use products like these. And this one is from Jo Malone, and this one is pine and eucalyptus. It smells beautiful. It would be a great one for the Christmas holiday season because it does pick up a lot of the pine. The eucalyptus is behind the pine as far as I'm concerned with this, but really, really nice. It lasted, I'm going to say it lasts about 4 or 5 months, and the sticks, they still have a very strong smell to them, so I'll put them in a smaller room until the sticks, like a small bathroom, and that they will continue to leave this beautiful scent in that room. I love pretty smelling things. Like downstairs I have a different flavor, and it's a different brand, but I will say that the Jo Malone was very nice, and I actually think the scent of the Jo Malone wafted through the house more than some of the other ones I have. So very, very nice. And like I said, the pine eucalyptus is a very nice, pleasant smell. And the eucalyptus hides behind the pine, but the pine is not so strong that it's like you're walking in the woods. It's a beautiful scent. So these are nice, and I bought these from Michele at Neiman Marcus, so she can help you out with those also. So I love that, and yes, I'm going to order more of them. I also finished up a shower gel. I talked about this probably a year ago, and I finally, well, not a year ago, maybe 7 months ago, and I finally got through. I told myself, you have to finish things up. So I'm going through everything before I can open anything else. And this was next up on the list, and this is the Citrus Vanilla. It's the Seaweed Bath and Company Hydrating Soothing Body Wash for all skin types. It detoxifies, it's ultra hydrating, antioxidant, essential oil blend. And of course, let me get my zoom lens because I don't know who I'm kidding. It is made with natural ingredients, Maine seaweed, cuckoo oil, neem oil, gluten-free, paraben-free, vegan, and cruelty-free. It was very nice. It did not leave my skin parched like some can. It has a very pleasant smell. You know, vanilla is iffy for me, but because this one is cut with citrus, it actually is very, very pretty. I would get them again. I'm not going to get it right now because I am finishing up things, okay? All right, so we'll stay with, this is the Everyday Shea hand soap, and this is in the lavender spice. I love these. I have them throughout my whole house, in all of our bathrooms. If I have a fancy decanter that I use for my bathrooms, I pour the soap inside of them. And this one here, it's lavender spice. I'm gonna say the lavender is there, but the spice does join it, okay? It's not just a lavender scent. But anyway, the reason why I really like these is they don't dry out my hands. They are really, really, really nice. It has moringa and argan oil in it. And I buy this at my grocery store at Wegmans. I know Whole Foods has them. You can probably get them on Amazon. They also have a lot of different flavors, scents. So I've been buying these for a while now. First time I tried them, I was at a Whole Foods in Florida, and I saw them, and I bought some for our place in Florida, and I just loved them. So I bought a bunch and sent them home, and now they carry them at my grocery store too. And I am happy with that. All right, so let's see what else. We finished up a SuperGoop SPF 50 spray. Louis really likes the sprays because if I'm not around, he can get himself on the back of the neck when he goes golfing. He has to make sure that he really lubes up with sunscreen because 4 to 5 hours out in the sun brutal sun at times, that's tough on the skin. So he is really good about spraying his forearms. He does his face and his ears and his neck really well. Anywhere that clothing is not, Lou will, except for his legs. He doesn't spray his legs. He does spray his arms and everything else though. So we did finish up a couple of these actually. And this is the Antioxidant Infused Sunscreen Mist with vitamin C, and it has an SPF of 50 and cruelty-free. Okay, so that is, I've been using SuperGoop for a very long time, for years, probably for 4 years, maybe 5 years. I used to buy it in the huge jug, and now I just started buying the sprays, and there's a body lotion that has an SPF in it that I really like by SuperGoop too. Another thing that I've been using up, and I was anxious to try these because I had used the Sensitive in this, the Dr. Dennis Gross pads. I'm now using the Extra Strength Daily Peel, and I really like them. They do not dry my skin out. I think they have really helped. I am on full Retina A now, and I use it a couple times a week. I could use it every night, and I'm not seeing any problems, no flaking, nothing. And so I think my skin has totally acclimated to it, and I'm going to do a special video on it because there is a way that I acclimated my skin to it because I was always struggling. Now, I don't know what the winter's going to bring for me, but using products like this really help to lift away any flakiness that does come with a retina product. So I am liking these. I will always buy these. I like them. One side of the pad is your acid and the other is a neutralizer. You leave it on for 2 minutes and then you wipe with the other pad. Simple as that. I use them every single morning and I really do like them. The Sensitive is very nice. To be honest with you, I don't think I have noticed a change in my skin from using the Sensitive to the Extra Strength, but I will say that I can tell there is more in the Extra Strength when I don't get a burning or anything like that, but I still can tell. The only time I get a little bit of tingling is when I have a deep needle derma roller that I use once every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on what else I'm doing to my skin. And if it is even a week after I have done the derma roller in the deeper needle, I will feel a slight tingling, but I'm okay with that. It doesn't really bother me. And I also am still using the Zumbar. I cannot get them locally anymore, so I have to order them. You can order directly from the company or Amazon has them, but the Zumbar Almond, oh, I just love it. But I want to try the patchouli because I just love patchouli and the fall is coming when I really love patchouli. I think I might get some Young Living patchouli oil and mix it with a carrier oil and use that because a woman was walking through the grocery store one day and it was at the exact same time a man and I both said to her, "What are you wearing?" She smelled so good. She didn't smell earthy hippie. She smelled sensual and she said, "Oh, it's Young Living's patchouli oil." Well, girls, you know I'm going to go get me some of that. All right. All right. So another serum. Now this is very expensive, but it's a medical grade product. For those of you who really use only medical grade, I will say that this serum I really liked a lot. It is a growth factor professional skincare line. And it is a dual serum, much like the TNS by Skin Medica. When you pump it down, you get a creamy side, and then there's only like a little bit left. And then you get a clear side, and you just blend them together and massage them in. And it's a wonderful feel. It has a fabulous fresh scent, and it is by Regenica. And it is their multi-resignaling complex, and it really it felt great on the skin. And you just use it as part of your regular skincare, regimen routine. And it's a twin chamber delivery, and it has 95% concentration of their patented MRC, which is the next generation growth factor technology, and a powerful formula of over 10 skin essential ingredients, including advanced copper, peptides, amino acids, antioxidants, and plant-based extracts. So, but I did like it. I would get it again, okay? And you just use that in place of a serum. Okay, so then the next, I did use some of the Lancôme Absolute eye patches. I really liked these. You know that in the morning, every morning, I just slap an eye patch or an eye cream, eye mask on, because that is where I am truly seeing age on my face now. And I'm not going to stop it, but prevention or looking the best it can is all that's important to me. I know that I'm not going to stop the process of aging, but we can all look our best. So that is why I really enjoy using masks. And this one was a very nice one. It really adheres nicely, and it's on a silicone pad. It's not messy or sloppy. You don't feel the solution dripping down. They just adhere, and you know, I leave them on 20-25 minutes, whatever. Now this was, I'll leave that to the last because that's a fail. Another one of the dentist gross things. And next item is for our hair. Now Lou and I are both using this, and we're using it as a nighttime treatment. Lou is using about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 drops of it on his scalp. I'm using the same, I use about 8 to 10 just throughout my scalp at night before I go to bed. It is the Rejuvenate oil by Monate. And what I'm doing for Lou is we put it on, and then I do a mini head massage to rub it into this area of his head. Now Lou has full hair here. He's got hair all through here, but he's thinning a little bit in the crown area, and he's really thinning in his widow's peak, we call them. I will tell you, Lou has been using it just under 2 months, and the growth is unbelievable. I am going to eventually share pictures with you, but I know there's a lot of naysayers about this, but unbelievable. Now for me, there's been no growth at all. I think my scalp feels healthier. My hair is definitely shinier. The humidity has been horrible here, so I'm still fighting frizz, but I will say that my scalp feels totally different. My hair feels 1,000 times cleaner and 100 times shinier. But for Lou, it is unbelievable to me, my friends. And he's using the Monate Black and the Rejuvenate oil. And he uses the Revitalized conditioner every now and then because he just feels he needs a little bit of it. And I just ordered him the 100% growth serum. So I'm going to try that out on him for about a month or so and see what happens. And yes, there will be before and after pictures. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Okay, I also wanted to share, I've gone through several of these, but I only saved the one. But when I talked about them, so many of you were so excited about this that I wanted to talk about it again. And this is for the puppies or your cats. And this is Nuggets Bone Brew. It's fresh, savory, real bone broth, turkey veggie. They also eat the beef broth, and I buy them the freezy treats also, the frozen yogurt cups for dogs and cats, and then there's a butternut squash yogurt, there's a blueberry, there's a chillin' cherry. I can't remember all the flavors, but I've tried them all and they love them, and they've been having some belly problems, some GI tract problems, and this is getting them back on track. And if you did not hear my story, well, not my story, her story, how Nuggets Bone Broth Brew came to be, the owner of this company, and this is all on the East Coast, and they do mail orders, and the owner of this company had a dog who was diagnosed with liver cancer, and she decided to she did research, and she started creating things to help her puppy. She got, not puppy, her full-grown dog, 4 more years out of him with liver cancer, using and feeding him her products that she created. So I like sharing this because I know so many of you love your animals, and I look at this kind of stuff, it's no guarantee, but I look at this kind of stuff as prevention. And I'm telling you, both my puppies got colitis, and this is helping them. Now, a bad product and Lou used this because I don't have problems like this. This did absolutely nothing, so I'm always going to share that too. And Lou used it every single day on. Lou has more hyperpigmentation on his cheeks. I got him some of this activated serum. This was off the Decay site, and it's the White RX Advanced Treatment line. and he used this whole bottle and it did absolutely nothing. And Lou is a sunscreen user. So this did absolutely nothing. So that is it for my empties this month. I know, not many, but enough to get me talking for 14 minutes to 16 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. Let me know in the comments something that you finished up that you really love, because we all read it and sometimes I go right out and buy whatever one of you suggested, okay? Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We're anti-aging here. Be happy, healthy, beautiful, and most of all, my friends, lovable. I love you all. Bisous.